The following is a DW Ancient Egypt production. Pharaoh Senusret I, known as Sesostris I, ruled from 1971 to 1926 BC. This was a prosperous time for Egypt. He continued his father's aggressive expansionist policies against Nubia by initiating 2 expeditions into this region in his 10th and 18th years, and established Egypt's formal southern border near the second cataract, where he placed a garrison and a victory stele. Pharaoh Senusret I also organized an expedition to a western desert oasis. Senusret I established diplomatic relations with some rulers of towns in Syria and Canaan. He also tried to centralize the country's political structure by supporting nomarchs who were loyal to him. At Heliopolis, he erected a pair of 66-foot red granite obelisks, each weighing 121 tons. One of the pairs still stands and is the oldest standing obelisk in Egypt. Senusret built a pyramid 1 mile south of his father's monument at El Lisht. This pyramid used a method of construction never before seen in an Egyptian pyramid. 4 stone walls radiated from the center, built of rough-hewn blocks that decreased in size the higher their placement. The 8 sections formed by these walls were then subdivided by 3 more walls, splitting the pyramid into 32 different units, which were then filled with slabs of stone as well as debris. An exoskeleton of fine limestone then covered the structure. This new method of construction was not particularly efficient, and the completed pyramid suffered from stability problems. Unusual for Egyptian archaeology, clear evidence for ramps used to construct the pyramid remain. The burial chamber, like his father's, is inaccessible due to groundwater. Surrounding the actual structure was a comparatively large complex which consisted of a mortuary temple, a rectangular structure with a courtyard in the center, and 9 smaller pyramids for Senusret's queens. From the mortuary, a limestone causeway with carved statues set every 10 cubits ran to a public temple outside the perimeter wall of the compound. Little of this is visible today, however, because later Roman buildings were built over the complex. Unlike the 11th dynasty, the artwork during this period becomes refined and artistic skill returns to royal workshops. There are 2 statues of the king that were discovered in the tomb of the high priest of Heliopolis, Imhotep, which was located on the east side of Senusret's pyramid. Each statue is about 23 inches tall and shows the king holding a tall crook-topped staff while wearing the red and white crowns. The 2 figures were probably used as part of a dramatic funerary ceremony and then ritually buried. In spite of its small size, the statue has great presence. In Egyptian art, the essential purpose of any formal representation of a man, whether god, king, or lesser mortal, was to embody the essence of masculine strength and virility. The power expressed in the simple pose of this striding figure admirably achieves this goal, and it is easy to understand why Egyptian artists continued to use many of the same uniquely expressive forms for nearly 30 centuries.